Marco Rubio says, no, don't be surprised with the turmoil surrounding Mr. Trump. This is what America voted for. Joining us now, the author of In Trump We Trust, Ann Coulter. Ann, lately you've been down on President Trump, and I believe you're saying that the haters were right. Make your case.
Not quite, and actually the attacks on Trump keep bringing me back to defend him every time I want to be mad at him. What Rubio said is, Senator Rubio, it's preposterous. That isn't what people voted for. We voted for a wall, for enforcement of our immigration laws, for not being the world's policeman, for ending NAFTA. Unfortunately, we're not getting what we voted for. But secondly, it's preposterous because to blame the, quote, chaos on Trump himself. No, he's being viciously, violently attacked because he took on both political parties.
Well, do you think you blame President Trump to some degree himself? Do you blame President Trump himself for some of the tweets that he's put out and some of the things that he's said almost off the cuff? You're critical of that, I take it.
No, I love the tweets. Almost everything that everyone else dislikes about Trump are what I consider his strong points. I love his tweets. It's how he defends himself. I love that he had steak. He brought his own steak to Saudi Arabia. Everything else that others attack him for, what I'm concerned with, and I'm not jumping. We had no choice. What were you going to do? Vote for Rubio? No. Both political parties for years and years have been pushing whatever Wall Street and the elites want. Trump was the only candidate who was going to put Americans first. I just want him to get back to his campaign promises. But I love his 3 a.m. tweets. I think they're hilarious.
Now, the media is clearly trying to get the conversation back to political turmoil and political trouble back home. I don't think the media will ever give him a break. Do you think, though, that the media at this point is winning?
I don't think they have as much power as they did when they took out President Nixon. So a part of their rage is that they're losing their power because of the internet. But no, I don't think they will ever stop, and I hope Trump notices that if he doesn't keep his promises, Republicans will be wiped out in the midterm elections. Democrats will have the House of Representatives, and they absolutely will impeach him. It doesn't matter. He could be purer than Caesar's wife. They will impeach him. The left-wing base is just obsessed with that. So Trump better keep his promises.
But is your criticism of Mr. Trump, or is it of a divided GOP which cannot deliver on the promises which Mr. Trump made?
Well, of course I blame the Republicans in Congress the most, but we always knew that. I knew they were traitors, again, working for the lobbyists, the Chamber of Commerce, and Wall Street, and not for the American people. And we knew that Trump would have a tough row to hoe. But he was supposed to go down and be a bull in a china shop, and we're still waiting for the bull in the china shop. There's obviously still time. It's only been a few months now. But so far, that budget deal, it was like a George Soros practical joke, spending $18 million to study misogyny in the Marines, funding for a wall specifically prohibited, funding for, Planned Parenthood. No, this isn't what we voted for, and I do think Trump meant what he said. You wouldn't go through what he went through for 18 months being attacked by both political parties, the entire media, the Washington bureaucracy. It is tough what he's up against.
Yes, it is.
But that's what he promised, and that's what we want.
Okay. Ann, I hope you will promise to tell us with a lot of warning the next time you propose to give a speech on any university campus, because we want to know about it first, and if they throw you out, we want you to make the speech with me on this program. I hope that's okay with you.
Love to.
You're on, kid. You're on. Ann Coulter, thank you very much for being with us. We do appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Ann.